Namaste, I'm back in circulation. This is my second day here in Delhi. I wasn't able to do any videos yesterday because I had some health issues going on which prohibit me from going out of the hotel room, if you know what I mean. I have eaten something that didn't really agree with my tummy, so yeah, that. Right now I'm here in the Red Fort and I'm gonna go check it out. Here near Lahore Gate, that is the entrance to the Red Fort. Before I go inside, I will tell you something about the Red Fort. The Red Fort is made of red sandstone. As you can see, it's red. Well, it's not really red, but kind of orange red. It was built in 1639 by Shah Jahan. Well, he didn't make it himself, but he commissioned people to do it, and it took 9 years to have this built. And it became the seat of Mughal Empire until 1857, when the last Mughal emperor was dethroned and exiled. This is the symbol of Indian nationhood, and this is the place where the first flag, the Indian flag, was hoisted back in 1947 when India had its independence. So quite historical place. Well, apparently the Red Fort is closed today and it will open on Feb 1st, and I'm no longer here. Shame. On the bright side, there's still some entertainment going on. As much as I'm tempted to watch the show, I only have 2 days left, so I better make the most out of it. I'm heading to Jama Masjid. I'm here in Jama Masjid. This is India's largest mosque. It was built upon the orders of Shah Jahan, and it is so huge, as you can see. It can accommodate up to 20,000 people for a Friday prayer session. So that's pretty huge. I'm gonna go inside now because people are looking at me. It's weird. Before I go inside, let me bitch a little bit. Because you have to wait until 2 p.m. before I'm able to go inside because they're doing their afternoon prayers. I just want to bitch about these vendors and people on the streets asking you to go check out their shops, and to some extent that you feel pressured to go inside there and buy something. And even if you make excuses like you don't have time or you don't have your credit card or dollars with you, they will still push for it, and they will say they'll come with you to your hotel and this and that. It's so bloody annoying. Like seriously, like it totally ruins the experience of traveling here in Delhi. It's just, I'm like so angry right now. Okay, I'm no longer angry. I'm gonna go inside now with a good heart. Let's just enjoy the experience, alright? There is a 300 rupee entrance to go inside Jama Masjid, and you have to be barefoot. But for some reason, I don't mind being barefoot here because the floor feels clean. Unlike the other temples I've visited in the previous days, it's surprisingly clean, and I don't mind being barefoot. You can see that the Jama Masjid has twin minarets. It has 3 black and white marble domes, framing the central arch in the middle. It's very good looking. It was finished in 1656, and it took 6 years to have this completed. It says somewhere that it cost 1 million rupees to have this building done. So back then it's quite a lot of money. I wonder how much it costs to have this built now. There is a 100 rupee entry fee to climb the 120 steps of the minaret here. Many guidebooks suggest that we should climb that minaret to have a good view of Delhi. But today I think I'm gonna pass because I can't be bothered climbing that minaret. It's quite weird as well when some locals here ask to have photos taken with you. I feel like a celebrity. I like that tension. Many bloggers and travel books will suggest that you take walks along the streets of Chandni Chowk and Vijay Chowk. I don't know where I am, and it's not really worth it because look, you have to deal with all this traffic and all these people heading towards you or in front of you, beside you is just really crazy. So I don't really suggest walking. So I'm now here in my tuk-tuk. So I'm just getting a tuk-tuk from one point to the other, and right now I'm going to Old Spice Market. It is in the top 500 list of Lonely Planet books, so I better check that out. Yes, this is the crowd that I was talking about. Good luck dealing with this, and I'm pretty sure you will get lost. So I don't really recommend walking. Oh my god, stop! This is how Spice Market looks like. It's just spices everywhere. Store after store you will see stalls selling different sorts of spices. And the smell is very intoxicating. I'm totally lost. I have no idea where I am. And I have no idea how to get out of this place because I don't see any taxis. And I have to brave through all this crowd. This is how Old Delhi looks like. Whoever thought that allowing yourself to get lost in Old Delhi is a good idea must be definitely kidding. I'm lost here in Old Delhi, and I believe I'm 3 kilometers away from the Red Fort. And getting a tuk-tuk is not an option because the traffic's not moving at all. As you can see, here. Yeah, it's not moving at all. So I would have to walk, and that is 3 kilometers away. Yeah, so that's an hour of my life here as a tourist in Delhi. If ever you find yourself in Delhi, don't let yourself get lost in Old Delhi. It's a waste of time. I managed to escape the chaos that is Old Delhi, and I'm in a better place now. I am in Humayun's Tomb complex, and there's a 500 rupee entry fee for foreign nationals to get here. It's beautiful and peaceful, thank God. Behind me is Isa Khan's tomb. I'll just go focus on that. It predates Humayun's tomb by 2 decades, and it is a culmination of architectural style used by royal families, for their royal tombs during the Lodi and Sayyid dynasties back in 15th to 16th century. So that is really old. This is the inside of Isa Khan's tomb. My guide told me to take video because it's alright. I hesitated at first because I thought it was disrespectful, but said I should take videos. So he insisted, it's alright. You can see these are the tombs. The middle one is Isa Khan, and the three ones in front are the children. That's the eldest son, and that's for the wife. Look at the windows. I think they are called windows. They are hand carved, obviously, because there were no machineries back then. I'm not sure what sort of rock they used for this one, but it's so intricate. You can't make mistakes with this one because if you make a mistake, then you have to do it all over again. It's beautiful. Let's check the other one. Here. Isn't it cool? Like, look at that. You really have to experience this for yourself. And that is the mosque in the vicinity of Isa Khan's tomb. And look at the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? And that is Humayun's tomb behind me. It is the tomb of Humayun, the second emperor of Mughal Empire. And it serves as a great example of garden tombs here in Delhi. And it also serves an inspiration for its contemporaries like Taj Mahal. It's very pretty. This is Humayun's tomb up close. I'm sorry if I look disheveled. Traveling in Delhi won't be complete if you don't have the disheveled look. So I'm just living the moment, and I don't care if I look like, shit. As you can see, Humayun's tomb is very symmetrical. Yes, and that dome is made of white marble with a finial on top. It's Persian style. The materials used to build this tomb are red sandstone, white marble mainly, and other colored marbles. I'm gonna show you a really nice work here. It's called Jalis. This is a trellis work and a signature of Mughal architecture. It's very intricate and I'm very impressed with the artistry. And I'm gonna show you the tomb of Humayun inside. This video is not giving the view justice at all. The beauty of the full moon and the tomb is just majestic. Just a few meters away from Humayun's tomb is the Nizamuddin's complex. I'm inside there now. You have to be barefoot though. And you will see stalls of Muslims selling stuff. I have a photo bomber. Hey, it's worth checking out, but just be wary of the hawkers because they're very pushy for you to buy their flowers and head covers even if you don't need them. I just realized that this place is a necropolis. There is a winding alley teeming with beggars and stalls selling flowers and other stuff line the alleyway, and that is the tomb of the saint, that is Nizamuddin. And this place is so old, it was established all the way back to medieval times, so that makes this place really old. On an interesting note, this settlement is for Sufi Muslims. I haven't seen a Sufi Muslim before, and it's very interesting to see a whole community of them in here. That is the India Gate. We are here in Rajpath in my tuk-tuk. Room service time. I love hotels with room service. It makes life way much easier. Good morning guys, it's my third day here in Delhi and also my last day. And I'm also running out of clothes, so I'm wearing this custom-made shirt that I have commissioned to be done in Varanasi. I just realized that I look like a corpse. This is the shirt worn by corpses on their wake back in the Philippines. Yeah, but it looks really nice. It's just that I look like a corpse. Before I reach the next attraction that I'm heading to, I would like to give a shout out to the people who invented the pyramid. Thank you so much. Without you, I won't be able to travel around Delhi, and I'll just be stuck in my room. And so you guys, if you travel to India, make sure you bring some pyramid. It's always good to carry some with you, but take note that it has a certain time that it stops working. For me, it's 8 hours, then it's back to the runs again. So take one in your bag, just in case you're having some upset stomach or some digestive problems along the way. I'm here in Lodi Park. Admission here is for free. It is one of Delhi's most picturesque parks, and it's also a site of many tombs of the leaders of the Lodi and Sayyid dynasties. Quite really historical and quite very pretty. It reminds me of Parque del Retiro in Madrid and Hyde Park in Sydney for some reason. Probably because of the joggers and the fitness enthusiasts that roam around. What you see now is Bada Begum. This building is believed to have been built from mid-15th century. I'm just gonna move because I'm getting wet. Alright. It is believed to have been built sometime. I just got wet. Okay, I just got wet from that sprinkler while making this video. Whatever. You only live once, right? Alright, let's do it all over again. This is Bada Begum. This is believed to have been built sometime between 1451 to 1526. And it is one of the biggest and most impressive buildings built during the Lodi dynasty. It's quite very impressive and beautiful. There's also a group of people doing a photo shoot here. I think that guy from Bollywood is quite hot. Well, those people could have been us, because if me and my friends would have been here, we would be doing photo shoots, because there are so many places here that you can do pictorials for those of you who are a bit on the vain side or just love taking photos of yourselves. There's nothing wrong with that though. That is the tomb of Muhammad Shah. He is the third leader of the Sayyid dynasty back in the 14th century. This is believed to be the oldest structure here in Lodi Garden. It looks really stunning. It's octagonal. There's something about octagons with their tombs. I'm not really sure what that means. This is how it looks like inside. We have tombs here, a lot of them. I must say that the air quality here in Lodi Garden is much better than the air quality outside. That's why it's called Green Lung of the city. And it's so funny that it's actually true. It really makes a difference when you have plants around you. I'm here inside the fortress-like structure you've seen in the video before this one. And this is how it looks like inside. And it houses the tomb of Sikandar Lodi. This is how it looks like inside. From Lodi Gardens, I took a tuk-tuk to go to Purana Kila. At the moment, I'm here in Khairul Manazil, which means the best of houses. This building was built in 1561 to 1562. This is how it looks like inside. Ah, beautiful birds. There's also a mosque, and there are a few people praying. It's so beautiful, even if it's in the state of disrepair. Now, the biggest mission will be crossing the street to go to Kila Purana. You know, here in Delhi, there are no traffic rules. Well, there is a little bit, but I'm not sure if they follow it. It's quite a little bit of a suicide to do road crossing just like that guy. I think he's trying to commit suicide. Oh well, pray for my soul. I hope I won't die today. Oh my god, they're practically committing suicide crossing the street. Oh dear Lord. This is crazy. Okay, this we're recording. Oh my god. I'm here in Purana Kila. It literally means old fort. It is built on a site, an ancient site, which has been continuously inhabited since 1000 BC. There is a 200 rupee admission fee for foreign nationals. It includes admission to the museum as well and to the monument. It's still quite sunny, so I'd go to the archaeological museum first before I go to the monument. This place has been inhabited since 1000 BC, so they have artifacts ranging from the prehistoric Delhi up to the Mughal period. I kind of like this figurine from 180. It's mostly terracotta artifacts you have for this period. In this period, you will see many artifacts of glazed ceramic ware, which is very common in the Islamic society in that time. This is Bada Darwaza, and it was probably built during Humayun's time. is also where tourists enter the complex. It has 3 stories and it is 20 meters high. I'd like to show you up close the sandstone carving on the pillars of this mosque. It's very intricate. I have no idea what if they have committed mistakes while doing this, then they have to repeat the whole thing all over again. Because it looks like it's a single slab. Oh, well, not really. Oh yes, it is. Wow, it's so beautiful. This is not carved from a single slab of sandstone, but look at the detail, it's just so beautiful. Look at that. And this is where the central dome is. Here you will see the ramparts of the fort. Look, it protects this complex from invaders back in the day. I feel like a loser with all these lovers and group of friends, and I'm all alone here in Delhi. What you see now is called a hammam or a bathhouse. That building was built during the Mughal period, and believe it or not, they did have cold and hot water and even steam room that time. There were terracotta pipes inside. This is Humayun Darwaza. There are more archaeological sites with Islamic influence that I haven't visited here in Delhi because of limited time. One that you should not miss, but I missed, is the Mirali complex. That is where Qutb Minar is. You have to see that when you go to Delhi. There's a zoo in front of Purana Kila, but none of the travel books mention this, so maybe it's not worth visiting. For centuries, Indian craftsmen such as potters, carvers, masons, and weavers have created products that are both beautiful and practical. In 1956, they started this initiative that enables local artisans and craftsmen to display their work, hence the creation of Crafts Museum, and I'm here. You can smell the scent of the roses because the pavement is lined with roses. I love this museum. The items and artifacts are organized according to the state of origin in the gallery. There's this National Museum that you also have to check out, and National Gallery of Modern Art. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to see them because I'm leaving tonight. And make sure you also visit Baha'i House of Worship and Lakshmi Narayan Temple.